Okay guys, over the peel and seal, U-seal in this case, which is there, you can see. I went over that, on top of that, with the duct insulation, which is self-adhesive, but a little tip, you need to keep your hands off this as much as possible on the adhesive part because it's not super sticky. So, I went to the top, and I mean all up in here. I pressed very firmly. You have to work and get all the air pockets out as well. Then I went over the U-seal, went down to the edge and everything, but left the drain. And so this is all sealed up to the edge with insulation, except for the drain. And that's the only side that's exposed and not double-sided metal, so that will be my insulation all the way across. Like I said, just patches of peel and seal. You know, it's a good size patch and it's enough to dampen a lot of vibration. And then it's all sealed up with foil tape, and over the top of that will go this. So, which is pretty heavy. And now, I mean, it's incredible difference already. So, and I mean, obviously it's not going to block out all noise, but with a 0.41 inch birch panel here, carpeted and coated as well on the backside, it should be an incredible dampening factor and very cheap. You know, it's $18 for I believe it's 16 inches by 15 feet. So I figured at 7 foot long a side, I could go double sheet of this, cover the entire thing, and it looks like I'll have left over. So I'm going to do this as well in here with actually two patches of peel and seal. It's the largest void aside from this one, but up there there's no nothing but the one crease. There's no wheel well nearby or anything to dampen, you know, the body vibration. So that's a large panel of nothingness, of just straight panel. So that'll be going on there, and the foil tape is sticking okay. It's to the outside of this insulation stuff, but it seemed to have a little trouble at first going into the corner here. I could not get it to stick, and I'm not sure why. So I'm going to go over this edge, this whole seam, with one more strip. It's going to be a little difficult to get behind here. I don't want to break this clip right here, but I'm going to get in there and go completely behind it with foil tape all the way up against the seam here to the top to bottom. So now you can see it's completely insulated in the panel, and I think it'll do a fantastic job, and I just can't give thanks enough to Rad 4Runner for pointing that out right before I was about to apply a different type of installation. So this worked out great. It's self-adhesive, and yet I'm going to just, you know, bolster it a little bit, and I've cleaned everything with rubbing alcohol over and over just to keep any residue off of there. So, you know, just get a high alcohol, rubbing alcohol. They have 70, 85, they have a few. Some are hard to get, I guess in areas where they make meth or something like that is what I've been told. But anyway, this is sealed really well. You can see around the corner, just to give you an idea, and it just kind of molds around it, and I just, you know, kept forming it as it went around the edges, and came out really nice in this corner so far. So, you know, this takes a while. You got to give yourself a little time. I'd say, you know, not even including the panels, just give yourself a weekend to do it right, and have spare time anyway. You know, I'm kind of a run in and out type of situation for me, so, you know, it's a bit labor intensive, and if you pull this panel out, you'll have a lot easier time probably. I'm choosing not to for a couple of reasons, as you know, it's a little bit of a pain in the butt with the pocket one to get it out. around the seat belt thing down there for the front seats. So, you know, I could pop it out and pull it up a little bit more, but I will manipulate it a little bit and get it out as far as possible. It comes out quite a bit. I'll show you later in another video, but it'll all be sealed. So that's the bottom line, even if it takes a little more work. I like to avoid pulling these things as much as possible because, you know, things just come apart and stop popping in right after a while. So these are just wanted to show this really quick. These are the number 8 anchors, and you'd be shocked how strong those are to hold everything in. So, and then you can see the 4-jack mounting holes for that apparatus. And there's just a small space for the wood right here for the wiring to get in to the panel, and then it will have garage door sealing, and you'll see all that. I'll do other video of that. So just wanted to show that so far. This is Frost King duct insulation foil backed foam insulation. So I think it's so far so good. I really am impressed. It added quite a bit of dampening too. So this is good stuff. That's why I'm also kind of glad that I just went with a couple patches of this instead of going all heavy. So, all right, that's it so far.